everyone, welcome to Stellar Podcast. This is where we unpack all the latest information and updates about Singapore real estate market. So here we have today Ashraf, Nizam, Sunita and myself.
So today we'll be discussing the HDB resale outlook for 2025. As you know, the HDB resale market increased 9.6% over the whole of 2024, which is one of the largest increases in recent times. So the question on everybody's minds are, where is the market headed to right now?
I think that's always the golden question, right? Buyers always asking, how much can I be getting the house for? And then other sellers will be always asking, can I increase my price by a certain percentage, based on the last transacted? A lot of people are also aware the LTV percentage or loan to valuation for those who are not sure what LTV stands for has been decreased from 80% to 75%,
Right.
which essentially means, right, that you can take a smaller amount from the bank. So it encourages people to spend within their means. And I think that in 2025, we will see the impact from this policy changes from the government itself.
That's right. If I can add the BTO classification, right? It's just for the newly released BTOs, right? But it does maybe have an impact on the current HDB flats, right? Yeah, because some people thought that the current HDB flats will also be classified accordingly, but it's not the case. Yeah.
Well, it's definitely a very, very big change for a lot of people, especially for buyers. And we are here to iron out all your queries. But for now, just take it as this classifications are on specific locations and it's for the BTOs. So don't worry so much.
Right.
And on top of that, don't forget the EHG or Enhanced CPF Housing Grant was increased for first-time home buyers. It now offers up to 230,000 in grants, which includes 120,000 from the EHG, 80,000 CPF grants, and 30,000 in proximity housing grant.
And how would we know how much we can get? It's actually from your HFE. You need to have one before you go out and buy any property.
Yeah, I think speaking of HFE, I think there's quite a lot of confusion in terms of what HFE is. And I think as agents itself, we can guide you through the process itself on a step-by-step basis.
Keying in the information correctly is extremely important. Otherwise, your loan quantum will be affected.
Yeah, sometimes it's really human error, right? You key in wrongly and then, the loan amount is different. The grants that you're eligible for also comes out to be different, right?
That's right.
Okay, so with all these changes in the resale market, right, how does it then impact the prices of HDB flats? Especially those, we hear more and more $1 million homes and stuff like that, right?
Actually, it's really the buyers' increased affordability. Singaporeans or people in general, buyers or even sellers for a matter of fact, we are earning better these days. And the buying power is there with these people that are wanting to buy. And they are looking for flats that are closer to amenities. Being near prime location, having nearby schools, malls, or even transport hub. That is something they are looking for their convenience.
Yeah, and they're willing to pay higher and more.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And on top of that, Sunita, I agree with your points about location, but we also have to also keep in mind about the condition of the flat and also generally the level, how high the story is.
Yep.
Right, and speaking about flats that are about to reach MOP this year, what is the number of flats that are reaching MOP?
So surprisingly, there's about 50% reduction from last year itself.
Oh, that's a big drop.
Yeah, I know. But in 2025, we are expecting to see about 7,000 flats that are going to be MOP. And then in 2024, it was about nearly 12,000. So, and I think if we deep dive further into the number of flats that's MOPing, right, this year, about half of it, 40%, right, is coming from 4-room flats, which serves which appeals to families itself. And then another smaller amount, 30%, is to 2-room flexi flats for singles and seniors. And I think we can also look at the statistics, right, where there are rising number of singles in Singapore. And this 2-room flexi flats, right, will appeal a lot to them.
Well, it looks and it's very clear that there will be something in the resale market for everyone, right?
That's right.
Yes. And Sunita, not forgetting that HDB is also boosting the BTO supply. So they are releasing 5,000 BTOs across Kallang, Queenstown, Woodlands and Yishun.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah, so it's clear that the government is like balancing supply and affordability, while the resale market, right, lesser MOP units, right, but the government is injecting it with injecting into the market more BTO, right. So with all this, I would say that while HDB prices are seen to be, going up, but with this balancing act, I would say the government is doing a very good job in trying to ensure that prices remain affordable for Singaporeans at large.
I agree, Rosie. I mean, if you look at the inflation index also in Singapore, it's about the same percentage as what the amount of price increase for HDBs. And I think that with median income also rising up to close to $5,000 per month among Singaporeans themselves, looking at the affordability ratio, right, with HDBs, I think it's on par as of now.
So there's always a correlation between the country's GDP, the income on the increase, and also prices of houses, right?
So we do have many pointers to share in our subsequent episodes. Okay. Before we wrap up, we have some tips for buyers and sellers. For buyers, stay informed. Look out for flats with long-term value near school, amenities, or transport hubs.
Yeah, and as for sellers, it is very important that you present your unit well. Modern renovations and clean aesthetics makes all the difference.
And if you follow the tips that just came from Sunita and also Ashraf, I think you'll be doing well. But if you need further assistance, feel free to contact us at Stella Elites.
That's right. And for us, right, these are not just numbers, these are not just data and statistics that we share. We do make sense out of them for you to understand better, to appreciate where the HDB market is heading towards in 2025. So till the next episode, guys. See you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you. Bye-bye.